Hello everyone. Tayo ay magbabalik. This is a long video. Hindi ko pa alam kung paano ko siya sisimulan in a way. So yeah, it might take some time for this video. More on life update lang po for me. Kung ano mang nangyari sa akin for the past few months. Kasi huling update ko was March, kung kailan nakapasok ako dun sa work ko. So, this will be a life update for me. So yeah, ano nga ba mga nangyari sa akin? A lot of things happened. And a lot of good things and bad things. Pero, generally, good things naman nangyari. So, bago tayo magsimula, ako ang inyong host, Colwings, para sa podcast na ito. It's not really podcast, more of a diary for me, telling you my journey sa pagbalik sa work after ng aking graduation. Kasi, as I told you before, nag-stop ako and yun, meron akong work that time for 3 years sa isang government agency, under na isang government agency. And after that, bumalik akong mag-aral para tapusin yung degree ko, in which it was an information systems. It was information systems, majoring in business analytics or specializing in business analytics. Yun yung aking tinapos sa university ko. So, after my graduation last June 28, daming mga bagay na na-realize lang. And I just can't believe na, oh my God, natapos ko. Like, sobrang daming sacrifices, sobrang daming challenges ang nangyari for me. For better, for worse, ang dami ko rin na-achieve sa buhay ko. Ang dami ko rin mga realizations na sabihin natin pwede kong maging aral for me. So yeah, yun. So ano na nga ba? Let's start this podcast and get right into it. Yung pinakauna na natin topic for this one would be ano nga ba yung nangyari sa akin after kung makapasok dun sa work, which is under a government pa rin, which is PhilHealth. Nakapasok ako doon last March. Nag-start ako last March and under a project with a PhilHealth. So yeah, I can't really tell much of the details of what I'm doing because I'm under a contract na nagsabi sa akin for the NDA, non-disclosure agreement, na bawal ko sabihin kung ano yung ginagawa ko na work under PhilHealth. So yun lang. So I've worked there and as per experience na aking pagtatrabaho doon from my previous work compared to this current job, it's night and day for me, lalo na sa salary. What I mean by salary is that yung pasok ng sahod is something on time for me, on time compare from my previous work na hindi mo alam kung kailan papasok. Parang magka-cut off na ulit, hindi pa pumapasok yung sahod mo from the previous month. So yeah, that kind of difficulty from my previous work. And sobrang night and day for me kasi hindi mo kailangan maghula talaga kung kailan papasok. Alam mong may papasok na salary sa'yo. Then from this then mas na ko yung parang relax na work. Hindi siya heavy. Um, it's a chill work for me and everything. Maano ko lang talaga, mas friendly yung tao, tapos wala masyadong may naman, may separation pa rin, pero not really like from my previous work na halatang halata mo yung separation from permanent and the contractuals, yung mga outsource, yung mga no employee-employee relationship, shenanigans. Medyo mararamdaman mo doon sa previous work ko compared to this one. Everyone is friendly, everyone is helpful, like hindi nila dinidegrade in a way. May mga times lang na hindi kasi lahat pero halos lahat ng nakikita ko doon, nakakasalamuha ako under PhilHealth, they are all friendly, they're helpful and everything. So yeah, yun yung pinaka-ano ko rin. The environment is not toxic for me. Compared from my previous work na, yeah, you can see the discrimination talaga in a way. That's the sad reality about that one. Then, ano pa ba? Yun lang yung sa ano yun. Then, next one will be yung topic na to is the bad thing about this work na ano ko. It's not really bad thing kasi under the contract, 6 months lang yung kontrata namin. And ako magtapos ako by September 10 for the 6 month period. So everyone thought na it would be extended on hanggang next year sana para matapos yung project, but for that project hindi siya nag-go through to my extent, so a lot of us was really not prepared for that kind of scenario na matapos agad yung project, kasi in-expect na talaga ng lahat na extend yung project, pero lo and behold, wala naman tayo magagawa. It's the decision by the management, the higher ups. So we just need to follow. Yung iba na is lumabas na by July ata, matapos na yung contract nila by June 30, then nag-start na sila from other works. So yun naman. At the same time, with that thing na pag-end ng contract na hindi magandang nangyari, may maganda pa rin namang naging result, kasi yung mga boss namin, yung mga supervisor namin are helping us to find work within PhilHealth pa rin. So currently, around 13 to 12 people na ang nakahanap ng work, if I recall. If tama ako, 13 na yung tao na nakahanap ng work na naipasok with assistance of our supervisors. So sobrang thankful kami kasi talagang pinipilit ng mga boss namin na ipasok kami sa other divisions, other department para may tuloy-tuloy pa rin kami trabaho. So yun lang, sobrang nakakatuwa lang din kasi they are really helping us para hindi kami mawala ng trabaho, kasi lalo na sa panahon ngayon ang hirap maghanap ng work. I've experienced that after I graduated last December. So natenga ako for 3 months and I was really looking sa mga trabaho that time na pwede. Noong time nga na yun, nag-try ako mag-ESL. I was under training na isang araw na akong training sana. Kaso, hindi ko siya tinuloy kasi bigla akong may receive na email for the submission of requirements under PhilHealth that time. So, pinili ko yung work sa PhilHealth instead of the ESL kasi medyo pa ako, not sure for that one. Pero it's a good thing pa rin naman kasi nung pinili ko sa PhilHealth, I'm one of the people, one of the persons na nakakuha ng panibagong work sa kanila. After September 10, meron na akong lilipatan. And this time, I might siguro, mapapractice ko na yung tinapos ko na kurso, which is the business analyst. And dun sa ano ko, sa magiging title ko to that division or department will be financial analyst, which is really good for me kasi gusto ko rin talaga i-practice yung pagiging analyst ko. Sabi ko nga sa sarili ko, kasi natatakot talaga ako. Takot ako mag-apply sa mga positions like the data analyst, business analyst. So, nung I saw the opportunity, I took it and applied for that position. And thankfully, nakuha ako under that department. Pero hindi ko pa sure. Waiting pa ako sa pero kasi nag-start na ako shadowing sa kanila para pag nag-start yung work ko doon is medyo gamay ko na siya. Maintindihan ko na kung paano yung process, the ins and out of the system, parang gano'n. So yeah, yun yung niya, kinagandahan naman. Pero, sabi ko nga sa sarili ko, kung hindi ako kukuha ng posisyon na analyst, kailan ko pa siya kukunin? Kailan ko siya sisimulan? So, I took the opportunity, grab that one, and yan. Successful naman. And I hope magtuloy-tuloy yung journey ko as financial analyst. And I'm hoping around 1 year to 2 years na experience for that one. Then, lilipat na ako under corporation or private sectors na offices. Kasi gusto ko pang palawakin yung growth ko. Ayokong ma-stuck under government agency. If I want priority, yes, mag-stay ako. Pero if I want growth, if I want experience and growth para mas lumawig pa, lalim. Mas lumawig pa yung experience ko under financial analyst or any analyst position, I should explore other works na outside pero under the same work-related na analyst positions. So yun, ibaback ko lang yung sarili ko with that title. So yeah, sobrang thankful ako for that one. And sana matuloy siya. Sana magtuloy-tuloy. And currently, next topic naman tayo. Mga magaganda nangyari sa akin. Next one would be this. What I'm using right now is a Xiaomi Pad 7. I bought it last Wednesday, if I'm correct. Last Wednesday. And it's still amazing for me. It's really unbelievable for me right now. Kasi hindi ko na-expect na makakabili ako ng, sabihin natin, it's a branded type na device na. So yeah, Xiaomi Pad 7. And hindi ko na-expect na makakabili ako ng ganitong device. Kasi dati, pangarap-pangarap lang. It's not really parang kayang bilhin. You know, yung mga ganun. And finally, I bought one. And it's really fulfilling for me. Kasi, hindi ko na-expect na makakabili ako ng ganito. Hindi ko na-expect na shit, ang layo na pala yung mararating ko right now. So, yun. Sobrang thankful lang ako sa mga tao na, yan, yung mga nanonood nito, mga nakikinig kahit nandiyan lang. Sobrang thankful pa rin ako. Then, ayun, yung sa ano ko, sa girlfriend ko. Sobrang thankful ako kasi sobrang supportive niya sa akin, sa mga decision ko sa buhay and everything. She helped me every day sa mga parang bagay-bagay kung ano yung iniisip ko and everything. Sobrang thankful na ako sa kanya. Dahil sa family ko and everything for supporting me rin sa pag-aaral ko, everything. So, ayun. Meron akong bagong tablet. And currently, I'm using this Xiaomi Pad 7. So, maganda siya for me. I can use the apps that I need to use. Ang wala pa lang ako is the case, screen protector, and pen. So, hindi ko pa siya binibili. Iipunan ko muna ulit. Then, yun. Next one is yung nabayaran ko na fully yung motor ko. And, yeah. Diba? Another achievement din kasi it's something na under my name, under my name, yun. Yung meron akong bagay, nasa akin na siya. So, yun lang, nakakatuwa rin kasi fully paid na siya for 3 years na binabayaran ko and everything. So, yeah. Kompleto na siya. Ang next goal ko is laptop and a car. Yun yung dalawang ano ko. Pero, hindi pa natin alam kung kailan. Medyo matagal-tagal pa rin. Pero, nandiyan sa goals ko. Goals natin. Then, ano pa ba ang ano ko? Kaya naman na masyadong ganun. Mostly, yun, yung mga achievements ko ngayon. Nakakatuwa lang. And, ano pa ba? So far, yun lang. Then, the next one would be, I'm planning to take Masteral, which is MSIS. So, para, magtuloy-tuloy na ako in this career path that I'm choosing. Magmamasteral ako under dun sa mismong tinapos ko. Kasi, siya, parang, dagdag din, under my name. So, yun, one of my goals is kumuha ng masteral. Siguro, by next year or after after 2 years ko dito as financial analyst. Yan. Hindi ko pa alam, pero mostly ganun. I hope maging successful ako dito sa path ko na to. And ayun lang, I guess so far ang aking kukwento for the updates ng aking buhay right now. Again, salamat with everyone who's watching, who's listening this. Kaya patuloy yan yung freebie bag yan, may bag sa loob niya. Maganda yung bag. So yeah. Maganda yung kinakalabasan right now ng buhay ko. At sobrang thankful ako sa mga tao na nandito para sa akin at the same time na tumutulong sa akin to achieve these goals that I'm currently having. I'm super thankful talaga, lalo sa jowa ko. She helped me yung sa pag-graduate ko pa lang, nandun siya, fully supported me pagbalik ko pag-aaral and everything. Sa pagpili ng trabaho, she's there every day. Ito lang siya palagi for me. And sobrang thankful ako sa kanya. So, yun lang, I guess, masishare ko right now. A lot of things currently happening and it's on the good side naman. Meron lang tayong mga minor inconveniences, pero malalagpasan. So, again, thank you for everyone who's watching. This is your host, Paul Rubins. Sa susunod na episode, more on casual naman na usapan lang. Hindi na siguro parang ganito, parang heart to heart talk. Hindi na ito. More on kwentuhan na lang ulit. Storytelling na lang siya ulit. This is just a life update for me to you guys. And again, I hope everyone is being safe. Lahat kayo sana maging okay lang at walang mga mangyari. And I hope everyone enjoy this Sunday morning. So yeah, it's currently August 25 ata 24 August 24 ata ang alam ko. So yun, ito Sunday. Basta yun, Sunday ngayon. I hope everyone have a blessed Sunday and enjoyable day ahead of you. So again, this is your host call with sa Kwentong Tambayan. Kwentong Tambay. So ayan, bye guys, see you again next time. I hope you have a very nice day. Bye.